Hi everyone, this is the Hellfreaks and this is our Q&A for 2021 because we just did our first round last year together and we decided to do a kind of like tradition of it. So you guys sent us a couple of questions and this is the time that we are going to answer it all together.
Yes.
Glasses on?
Yes, what are the questions?
Let's start with the first one. It's an easy one. Do you put pineapple on your pizza?
No fucking way.
No.
I do.
Well,
Easy one.
There's the door.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of pizzas, so maybe that's
maybe
why.
that's the reason why you ruined it.
That's the reason why, because I like pineapple, but I don't feel like
Maybe
pizza.
that's the reason why you think we will forgive you. No.
So the next question. What's your favorite part of living in Budapest?
Kispest.
Okay, now nobody knows what Kispest is, so
Everybody knows what
no. So we all live together in Hungary, in the capital city, Budapest.
Budapest.
We live in the better part of the city because we live in Buda.
Yes.
Well, you're
And they
wrong.
live in the rest.
Well, I think
Well,
8th district is the best.
Yeah, we live in the first district.
Okay, so
Okay, so Kispest is his
Is the
district,
best, yes.
and
Everybody knows Kispest is the best, yeah.
no. So the question is, what's like your favorite part of living in Budapest?
8th district.
Really? Okay, so for me, it's definitely the people. Because I lived a couple of years. I mean, I grew up in Austria and later on I came back to Hungary and then I moved to Berlin. And then when I lived in Berlin, I came back by my own decision because I just really like the Hungarian people, these stupid guys. And the other thing that I really like is the very, very warm and very dry summer. It's something that Germans don't have. And I was really suffering from when I was there that they don't have like a proper summer. So these are like my favorite parts of living here.
Okay, so that's
Now you got the question,
like this
yes.
way, like because of the weather or because of the Danube
or because of your pizza without pineapple or something
Yes,
like that.
okay, because of my guitars. I like being here because of my guitars and my family. My family and my guitars, sorry.
Okay, next question. Do you party hard after a gig or have a nice cup of tea? Actually, we are not that British, so
So it's rather the other.
Yeah. We have a couple of beers or ales.
Wine.
Yeah.
actually I don't like tea that much in general. So
I mean, I like it just in the mornings and well, sometimes in the afternoon when I feel tired. I just don't want to drink any more coffees than I drink tea. But after a show, that wouldn't, come to my mind.
Sometimes it's vodka soda instead of
Vodka
beer.
soda is, yes, yeah, absolutely, with lots of lemon because, we need the C vitamin.
Yes.
So
because we are taking
health.
care of our health.
Yes, these
Well,
days.
I think it's super
very
unfair
important.
because if we are on tour, then you can do that. You can party hard. But if I go off the stage, I have to take care of my voice because otherwise I'm going to damage it. And then I'm drinking my stupid ginger tea or my ginger tea or my ginger or ginger.
You could drink a warm vodka soda.
Yes. Well,
And the other thing is, normally when we play a show, unfortunately, we don't have a crew who is packing off the stage, which means that we are doing it by ourselves, so we can't be
we are
like,
jolly jokers.
Yeah, let's say it like that. We're jolly jokers. So we can't be that wasted directly after the show because we have to pack our stuff and sometimes we have to get back to our rehearsal room and stuff like that. So I think I'm taking here the romantic part of it because sometimes it's really just like a job.
Yeah.
Also answer something, don't just read the question.
I'm the host.
Yeah.
Okay, so how on earth do bands manage to survive these days? Yeah, it refers to COVID. Everybody wants to make shitload of content and just put it online. As I see, that's the only way. I mean, make new music videos, and make the most out of it.
and go out and deliver pizzas.
Yeah, but
That's not
Without
surviving as a band. Okay, so
that's surviving as a person. But
So I think the main question was that because of COVID, of course, we can't have shows. And yeah, like in the normal world, like it's so unsexy to talk about like the financial part of a band, but let's do it because they ask for it. So no, in the normal world, it's like you go on tour, and then for us, the main income came basically by merch sales at shows, and of course also something for the show itself. Since COVID, everything's changed for us, and it means exactly what just Gabi said, that we are like putting out a lot of online content. We just hope to reach more people with it. And actually the only financial income that we have is now if people are buying our merch, because this is a direct income that comes to us, and this is something that we really need to be able to record music and to record music videos and actually to do one step after the other. So we are very grateful for everyone who ordered in this period, because it meant a lot to us. The other thing is like the digital sales, like the digital music sales. I know Spotify has like a really bad reputation when it comes to the payout, but it counts, so go and listen to our stuff. Okay, I'm reading the next one, which is: when will you release your next album? I think this question is on me. I don't know. Next year, definitely next year, and definitely on. It's going to get released by Napalm Records. Well, we already know the title of the album, but we're not going to share it at this moment.
Yeah, but actually we are working very hard on it. The songs are developing quite. I think we need to.
You know why he is. You know why he is smiling so hard, because he's the main songwriter.
when Josie said we work hard on it, that we means
We.
this place. But we are doing our best.
That's true.
As Gabi said.
The next one is, I think, my favorite question. Who screws up the most on stage? And I would say I just count like 1, 2, 3, and then everyone is pointing the fingers. Whoever you think it is, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Really? I think it's myself. I always think it's myself.
Well, I don't think
because you have no idea what I'm doing or what I'm saying. To be fair, if someone fucks up, it's Bela who you can hear.
It's the loudest. So
I mean,
that's the reason you point the finger.
Yes, absolutely. So it's up on you.
I personally often fuck up the lyrics. I mix, for example, the second and the first verse and stuff like that, but I do it with a big portion of self-confidence, so it seems like it's happening like how it should. But yeah.
If I make a mistake, I laugh.
We also.
Yeah. This question is for you. I'm sick of answering it, so you all going to answer the next one. Tell me a dead artist you wish you could play together, and why?
Well, Freddie Mercury.
I would play with James Hetfield. He's
not dead.
But he's not dead. Don't kill him.
For you,
sorry, James. I thought you were died.
Okay.
Cut.
Bonzo.
I would play in the band with Josie and Freddie Mercury, and it's fine for me.
Josie's alive.
But he played with Freddie Mercury, who's dead. So I joined the band.
So he'll be dead too.
Stop killing people.
No, I mean that's the tough life. So once it will end. So yeah, for this moment that would be Freddie Mercury, and then I would play with.
I would join that band.
Yeah.
Where you're still alive and Freddie Mercury is clearly not.
Okay, I've got a nice one.
Oh, okay.
I would play with Joy Jordison. He would play guitar, and we will play Murder Dolls.
Great.
Yes.
I would choose
Sad.
Kurt Cobain.
Nice.
Nice one.
Okay, let's go to the next one. What artist did you expect to be cool, but was a disappointment live? I mean, I wouldn't say it was a disappointment, but like it wasn't what I wanted to experience. It was a Green Day concert here in Budapest. It was, I mean, you have to know that my very first CD I ever bought for my own money was a second-hand Green Day CD, Dookie. So I was like super excited when we could go together to the Green Day show, which was like, I don't know, 3 years ago, something like that. I really learned again what it means, like quality over quantity, because Green Day played 2.5 hours, which was, I mean, of course, I still love the band and they were good and they were great, but 2.5 hours were just too much. Like at the end, they started to play cover songs and they had a saxophone solo and stuff like what they really don't need. And I was just so extremely tired. All my energy were just sucked out of my body and I just wanted to be there till it's the end. It took so long. So sometimes even like good music can be too much. So that's my like bad experience.
I just don't know what band to bring up. Probably, well, there were parts of Machine Head, which was quite a similar attitude that they played. I think 2 years ago here, and it was also a 2.5 hours show. There were parts which weren't so interesting. Smoking a cigarette and then went back and then the next part of the show was okay. So it wasn't like that strict that you couldn't go out as you were in Green Day probably. Because you were in the stadium, we were in a smaller
actually,
car.
I think I could go out, but I just didn't want to. It was like, this is the experience. I have to be here. I have to be here the whole time.
Okay. So you are too strict for yourself.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah, I suggested to go home.
So some parts of the show was quite boring, but on the other hand, there were really heavy parts as well. So if something needs to be said, then I can say that. But actually, it was a good concert. So
Yeah, maybe, but I really don't like to blame any bands.
yeah. I mean,
on
yeah,
stage.
of course.
Because so much things going on.
Yeah.
So it was a fine show, really. So if you like a band, just enjoy it, and that's it.
I had a disappointment. In 2004, I was at a Metallica concert. That was the time I started to play the drums.
Oh.
And that was the time The Sentenger was the hit song. I really love that song, and that song is really about the double bass. That's the main thing.
Okay.
And I was
the double bass drum.
The double bass drum, yeah. And I was really looking forward to that part, and how would it. Yeah. And that was not like that. There was no effort from Lars to do that part. So it was just tuba, and that was the disappointment. I was really disappointed. Really good show. I saw Metallica, but Sentenger didn't hit. Yeah.
Lars.
Okay, should we go further on with the questions?
Yep.
Yep.
What are the chances of getting you back to the US?
About 50%.
Yeah.
Either yes or no. I mean, yeah, hopefully yes.
Yeah, I think it's important to say at that point that most of your questions that we received were about when are we going to play here, there, anywhere. There is literally no country where we would not like to play, but it's always about we really want to go, but to make it, the only way that you can really support us, that we can make it, is to spread the word and spread the music locally. Because if there are like enough people who request us, then definitely we're going to make it. It's simply not just on us. We need to like have a proper crowd so that we can do a show. So I really hope that we can go back to the US, because we were there once and it was a crazy experience. So we're definitely on it. It's definitely on our bucket list, and actually I really don't want to stop this whole thing as long as we don't make it back. So 50-50.
Okay, so next question is, do the art of our band, of our,
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm asking from us. Do the art of our band shirts have any deeper meaning and background story to share?
Well, the T-shirts that were made for God on the Run, the black and white ones. Actually, the thing is that no one of us can. No. No one of us can draw a straight line. So the problem is that we ourselves can't make it. So the guy who made it is actually he has actually a hardcore band where Bela is also playing drums in that band. So this is where the connection comes from. And about the motives itself, I mean, they came out from my mind. And I am personally really much into like animals and really much, of course, like, I mean, as we are the Hellfreaks, we wanted to make something that is like hell related. And that's why we have the goats and the goats and the goats and a snake. What else is on it? Goat, snake.
And the three-headed dog.
And a three-headed dog, which is called Cerberus in Hungarian, and I don't know what it is in English. I guess something similar.
Cerberus.
So the main idea was just to make it like hell related. And then there is a newer T-shirt of us, which is the colored one, which came out before we released All Tomorrows. That is another story. That was like the first time that we found an artist who we really liked his style, but we had actually no idea what to do. So we told him like, look, here are like the last music videos that we made for God on the Run. Here is our music. Now it's totally up on you what you're going to put together. And actually this was like the first version that he sent to us, and it was pretty awesome. So that's all. That's all about the shirts.
Question: do you have tattoos you regret, Bela?
I don't have any tattoos that I regret, my friend.
Please talk about that.
Do you have tattoos on your body others would regret?
So I have to talk about my tattoo on my ass. Again. I have that thing now, I have to go, sorry. Okay, I have a tattoo on my ass, on my two butt cheeks, two letters, yes, thank you. If my three friends line up next to me, you can read hardcore. That's it.
I just don't know who would regret that. I mean, that's
what I'm talking about.
That's fucking cool. That's cool.
I wouldn't regret that. I just wanted you to talk about it. I don't regret any of them. I have two stick men on my feet. One is my cousin, one is me, holding like a balloon. Mine is pink and his is green. That's mine.
I have a lot of tattoos, but yeah, none of them that I would regret. Of course, some of them I wouldn't do now. So for example, my first tattoo was on my stomach, which hurted incredible when it's done. And I would never do that again. It was such a pain.
Okay, so it's not because of the visual impact, but
I mean, it's also not like the most beautiful tattoo on earth.
Okay.
Because it was made when I was like 17, something like that. Visually, it's not nice. It's a good memory. It's not nice, but even though I don't regret any tattoos. I mean, all of them are like memories from that part of my life, so it's nothing to regret.
Mm.
To be honest, I like shitty tattoos. I mean, there are some shitty tattoos I really like.
Yeah, you really like my tattoos.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you cannot take this personally, but I think the worst tattoo I ever saw is the one on your back.
Yeah, I know. Because it's not it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. I started it 10 years ago and it's not ready.
Yes.
Yet.
Yeah.
So it will be an amazing.
It will be an amazing.
Yeah,
someday you shit your pants. Are you sick of those who keep asking you all if you'll ever return to psychobilly music?
Zsuzsa?
I'm not even willing to answer that. So it was great to be here. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
joining
much.
this
Yeah.
video.
Thank you so much.
Don't forget to subscribe and thank you for being with us. Take care. Bye.